Dudes and friends. It's that dude Ruben and that dude Brandon chopping it up. More sports, more pop culture, more whatever else you want to talk about, whatever else comes to mind, whatever else we can think of. I know we've been covering a lot more sports. Obviously, last time around we covered some pretty intense movie trailers, we
Oh
didn't even
yeah.
really follow up on that because we had thought
Right, yes.
right like the Marvel's been dropping those trailers one by one. They just dropped the Thor one, and then X-Men drops, I guess next week, right? Or this
I
week?
would
Later this week.
right Thursday. Yeah, should be Thursday. I'm assuming Thursday, Friday, maybe Friday. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's crazy. Okay.
nonstop. Yeah,
And
dude. It's
well, I was saying then next week is it the full teaser or what's next week?
yeah, man. There's rumors. So I mean, the most recent rumor, it feels like where most of the scoopers are picking up on, is that it's going to be Fantastic Four and the Wakandans. So who knows what that's going to be? I mean, I've heard rumors of that actually introducing like a new T'Challa, new Black Panther to get some hype. Maybe it's actually Fantastic Four in their own world, meeting going to Wakanda in their own world. Maybe they have a Wakanda and it's their Black Panther that comes across. I hear they're saving Doom for the Super Bowl, which would be crazy.
And I sent you that too because we talked about that the last time that this
Uh-huh.
basically leads up to the Super Bowl where they were just released the full trailer. And it does line
Yeah.
up and all the math makes sense for it to line up that way. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I
which
think so.
I would think if I'm a teaser guy and I work for Marvel, I would think you drop the trailer at the Super Bowl, and even then, you drop like I don't even think you add in a scene with Doom in it. Like I think very similar to like the end credit scene in Fantastic Four, where it's just
Hmm.
like his body but no like face. Maybe you do
Right.
something like that in the trailer. You want to keep it a mystery up until the movie.
I like that.
That's what I would drop.
I like that. Yeah, I like that idea. I think for sure it makes sense to drop something new on the Super Bowl because I mean, most viewed or most viewed sports uh event, or I mean really event in general, I feel like across the world. So I mean, I think that's the time to drop it. And like you were saying, I think it would be cool. I don't know. I'm mixed. I think it would be great to kind of hide him, similar to how I feel like the Fantastic Four trailers also did with Galactus. They didn't really show him fully until you saw the actual
Yep.
movie, and he was,
Yep.
and you're like, oh damn. Um, so yeah, they could go that route, or we don't really we don't really have a build up to Doom. So I mean, at the same time, if you show him and make him seem real scary, kind of like a Thanos, and you make people believe that, then that might help too. So, yeah, I could definitely see both sides to it. I don't know what they'll do, but
Yeah,
it's gonna be
there
dope.
hasn't been a build up to him, just like there was a build up to Thanos and all the other movies. But even though that was
Yeah,
like there was a build up like once every sixth movie, there was
right.
Thanos feature in it, so it wasn't there was a long way to do it. Now it's kind of it would feel a little rushed, but I'm sure they can make it make sense.
I feel like they're cooking. Yeah, they got the Russo brothers back. They, I mean, they haven't missed Civil War, um, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Endgame, all bangers. So.
All of them.
Yeah, dude, bringing the whole gang back. I think it's going to be good. I mean, there might be weak points, but I don't see how they can mess this one up. I think it's gonna be pretty solid.
Before the New Year's hits, or I guess as the New Year's hits, we got some super important sports to be played, college football. We had the first round of
Yeah.
playoffs. No real major upsets. I know we had the Tulane and James Madison just get handed to them, which I guess they saw that coming, whatever. You had a nice little win with Miami at A&M. Um, and then you had the win with Alabama winning at OU, which that was big. Um,
Yeah.
dude, we got some fun. We got some fun quarterfinal matchups, man. We got so tell me. Let's start with the first one. We got Miami and Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. Dude, what do you? I mean, tell me. Give me your thoughts. Give me predictions.
Man, so actually how I was feeling going into the playoff. I was feeling, Ohio State, they've been good. They've been winning games. I don't feel like they've been completely like dominant. So like I felt like they could definitely be a team that gets knocked off. Miami, completely shocked that they won last week. So I'm like, dude, how? I didn't see Miami beating A&M at all. I didn't think it was gonna happen. It was. I'm pretty sure his first playoff team that's won on the road. So that's also crazy. Um, so I'm a little conflicted. I would still have to take Ohio State over Miami. I feel like Miami, they got that first round win. I felt it was a little fluky, but they came out and played tough, so you got to give it to them. But I think Ohio State, is going to get past them. I think they'll get past them handily. I bet they'll beat them by a two score. It'll be a two-score game, I feel like. At least 10, 14 points.
Um, I think this Ohio's. I mean, dude, you were spot on. Ohio State's good. They've looked good all year. They haven't looked dominant. They remind me of last year or Oregon's team last year, where like they
Yeah.
were number one. They were good. They weren't dominant, and then they went into the playoffs and they got absolutely crushed by Ohio State in the
Yeah.
playoffs. Now, Miami doesn't give Ohio State vibes of last year. So I think Ohio State can still win this game. But I think Miami keeps it close. I could see Ohio State winning by like 10.
I see him winning this week, but who knows about next week? Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see who they get lined up with.
Yeah. Okay. So look, you said it, Texas Tech. We were just talking about Oregon. That's the next game, Texas Tech and Oregon. That
Yeah,
game is at the Orange Bowl.
yeah,
Um, that one is a little bit more tight knit. We both got Ohio State beating Miami. Texas Tech,
yeah.
Oregon is a little bit more of a toss up, man. What do you think?
It is. It is a little bit more of a toss up. I'm I'm gonna throw. I felt like it would have been Texas Tech's game. I felt like it would have been Texas Tech's game. They were dominant against BYU. I thought, receivers, quarterback, run game was dominant. All of it was dominant all the way across. Defense played good, but Oregon. I think it's their time to get a dub. They've been they've been known as not winning the big game. I think this is the year for them to get the big game.
I'm gonna say Texas Tech wins it. Um, it is evenly matched. I feel like Oregon has, you know, all things being equal, Oregon does have, more experience. They have, I would say that they have the better coach, but only because he's been in this position more frequent than Texas Tech's coach. But Texas Tech, they got a hell of a team. They got a hell of a program. And this is essentially, I've talked about this before. They have this is the start of their Big 12 dynasty. So like what Oklahoma and UT were to the Big 12 when they were there, Texas Tech is going to be that for the next 10 years. And that's because of their boosters and their money, and they have, billionaire boosters that can feed whatever they want to Tech, right? For players, for coaches, it's just a matter of people wanting to come to Lubbock. But if anybody can get over that hump, they can pay you to get there. But yeah, all that to say, Texas Tech is this is the beginning of their dynasty. I think that they can beat Oregon. Um, I think Oregon's defense could be a little bit looser, which would allow Texas Tech to light it up more. Texas Tech has a little bit better of a defense than Oregon does. I would think that this would be a little bit high scoring, but I think Texas Tech is going to win this.
Definitely agree on high scoring. I think it's gonna be a shootout for sure. I think they're gonna go back and forth. Quarterback play on the Oregon side is really good also.
Yep.
They usually have a good offense, usually put points up. Texas Tech's been doing that all year. So yeah, definitely think it's gonna be a shootout. This is probably, I would say, like looking at all the matchups, I think this one is probably going to be the most entertaining just based on just pure offense. That's what I think is gonna, yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be out of
You're
all
absolutely
all
right.
games.
You're
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
right. Next one, Alabama and Indiana. So Alabama did also win on the road during the playoffs. They were getting
Yeah.
smoked 17-0. on the road, and then they came back and won. Obviously, super impressive. Now they're
Right.
playing the undisputable number one team in the country in Indiana, which is weird to say with college football. But dude,
Strange.
Rose Bowl game. This is the football game in the venue in college football. What do you think? What do you think happens here?
Yeah, this one I've really liked. I've liked Indiana all year. I think they've been very, very dominant. Um, Mendoza, is that his name? Oh,
Yeah.
Heisman
Yep.
winner.
Fernando
Um,
Mendoza.
yeah, he's hilarious. He had a really funny personality. He's solid, solid player. Alabama's a tough team, man. I think it's different when like you're talking NFL with guys that have still been there, like guys that have been there like 10 years, been through a couple of those tough groups where they have that experience in those games. Alabama, I mean, it's a fresh team. You don't have Saban, but they historically have that, that feel of being a powerhouse team, getting it done in the playoffs,
Mhm.
getting it done with the national championships. So like, yeah, off the naked eye, it's like, oh, dude, I'd take Alabama all day, but I think Indiana's going to wax them. I think Indiana's going to beat them by. I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana beat them by 21 if they did the old Madden skunk on their, 21. I can see that no doubt. But yeah, I think Indiana's going to roll them, which roll tide.
Um, dude, we're aligned. I think Indiana
Yeah,
wins by two scores.
yeah,
I think look, Bama had a great game against OU. Hindsight, you know, you could argue that neither OU or Bama really belonged in the playoffs. So it was a very even matchup between the two. But obviously that's neither here nor there. But
right.
dude, Bama and Indiana, these are night and day. I think Bama, they don't have a running game. Their offense is okay, right? Like it's decent. It's not great. Defensively, they're fine. Indiana
Yeah,
is just, dude, that's a well-oiled team. Dude, I mean, you said it. I think Indiana could go up 21-0 real quick on this team, and then
yeah,
you're gonna like, damn, this was not a game. And
not
so,
close.
yeah, not close. And then the winner of this game plays Texas Tech and Oregon in the next round. So, but yeah, in terms of this game at the Rose Bowl, dude, Indiana by 21 plus. I will say, and what I have been hearing is that there's 100% chance of rain on the first.
Mm, yeah,
Now, what time it rains, they don't know. So how much of it
yeah,
and what time it rains could be a factor. Who it affects more, I don't know. So just throwing that out there that there will be some
right.
weather involved. Uh,
Yeah, who's a tougher team? We'll see.
yeah, I mean, who plays better under terrible weather? Which, I guess when you look at it, well, like, is weather worse in Indiana or in Alabama? I don't know. Maybe Indiana? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot colder.
A lot
Um,
colder for sure.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows? That's a good question. I don't know because that humidity gets crazy sometimes too, so it's kind of hard hard to tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
All
yeah,
right, man. So we got Indiana crushing. And then final game, which again might, I don't know, man. Could be a toss up, maybe not. Ole Miss, Georgia, in the Sugar Dome. So this is both their homes. This is a true neutral site game in the middle.
yeah.
Who do you got?
I like the yeah, I like the old right. It's one of those old rivalry games. I feel like
Conference game, man.
yeah,
And
dude.
they played earlier in the year in Georgia. In Georgia, they won by one score, so that should be
Yeah,
noted.
it was a tough, hard-fought game. I think it's going to be different though. They don't have their coach isn't still in the corner, so
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go with Georgia. Their defense is just insane. It's gotten better and better as the year goes on. Um, they can put up points, so if they need to put up points, they can. I don't think it's going to be tough to beat them. Like the only other team I feel like can play with them right now is maybe Indiana, but I mean, this is a new week here, so. I'd have to take Georgia over Ole Miss, like I said, just because their coach isn't in their corner. I know they had a tough game, but um, it's going to be different this time. It's all chips are in, so yeah, we'll see. What do you think?
Dude, this is tough. You're absolutely right because I think the biggest X factor is no Lane Kiffin. Right? Like if they're in the same position and Lane Kiffin is coaching, I would probably lean Ole Miss. Um, I don't know. They looked really good against Tulane, and I know they were favored to win, and
Yeah,
they did win, but they covered the spread. Um, so I don't know, dude. That Ole Miss QB looks really good.
he's
Um,
nice.
he's really nice. I guess Georgia wins. But that's, I mean, what I feel like I'm just going off of history, right? Like of past of
Yeah,
what Georgia has been and what they have done. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like Ole Miss still has a lot to play for because they're still riding their greatest season ever. And,
right.
after this, seemingly, it's Ole Miss is just gonna fall off a cliff. So I feel like they want to milk this for as long as they possibly can because it'll never happen again.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to be giving it their all for sure. I bet they know that. Yeah, it's kind of we're at the end of the line here. We have no idea what's going to happen next. This is our chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be close though. I don't see this one being a blowout or like we said earlier with a couple of those other ones, two score, three score games. I think it'll come down to the wire, no doubt.
It'll be similar to Tech and Oregon, where it'll be a close game, but not similar enough.
Hmm.
It might be lower scoring. I don't
Right.
know. Ole Miss could
Yeah.
put up some points. I don't know.
They can. I see this is one where I see score easily being 24-28, where Oregon Tech I could easily see being 38-42, getting up that high. Like, yeah, so
Damn.
um
Flip that.
yeah.
Flip that. So those are the final scores.
Exact scores, yeah. That'd be dope.
Oh, college football to big boy football now. Going into week 18, last week of the regular season. You got two win in your in scenarios with I think it's the only two playoff spots left, right? In both the AFC and the NFC.
Yep, last two
Yeah, so you
spots.
got okay, so let's start in the NFC in the trash South, which yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even care who wins this game because it doesn't even matter. Um,
Yeah.
but it's the Panthers at the Bucks. We failed to mention this that the Bucks don't necessarily control. This isn't necessarily a win and you're in solution for the Bucks. Because the Falcons just won. And so
Insane. Yeah.
because the Falcons won, if the Falcons beat the Saints next week, even if Carolina loses, Carolina's in the playoffs. Such a weird scenario because they would all be 8-9, and when
That's
they're all 8 and
crazy.
9, whoever has the better head-to-head record amongst the three gets
Yeah.
in, and Carolina has the better head-to-head record. So
Yeah. Wow.
such a weird scenario.
That is wild. Yeah, that was a good game tonight, though, too.
Yeah.
Shout out Atlanta. Got
Oh
it
man, I
done.
just wish they were more consistent. Of the three,
I
I like
know.
Atlanta a lot more. And
Yeah, me too.
I, big Bijan Robinson guy, hook 'em. But
Yeah.
dude, God, it just can't be. It couldn't be consistent. Penix was, he was a little inconsistent, but then he got hurt at the end, and Kirk Cousins stepped
Yeah,
in for the kind of the tail end of the last 5 games or so.
right.
Um, I don't know, man. Hopefully
Yeah,
they can turn around next year, but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess I don't. I guess it doesn't matter who wins that division.
yeah.
Um, all right, so then hopping on to the other side, AFC North,
AFC.
you got who we thought was going to be the best division in football, turned out to be one of the worst. Ravens and Steelers.
Damn
And
shame.
this game's, I think it's in Pittsburgh, right?
Believe it's in Pittsburgh. Yeah, let's double check. But I mean, dude, you see what Derrick Henry did last week, so I think they're gonna stick with that. So might be spooky for him. Might be real spooky. I and then honestly, Pittsburgh, they didn't have any damn business losing to Cleveland. The way that I mean, Shador really didn't play good. I want him to play good, I really do, but he did not play good. He threw a couple picks. Pittsburgh just could not score at all. Yeah, so it's in Pittsburgh, but they just can't score without Metcalf. I mean, he got that suspension. He's not going to be playing. So I mean, you have a lineman for a tight end, and then you have a couple like gadget receivers, and that's really it. So I think it's going to be if Baltimore sticks to the run game, they're going to win, even if it's in Pittsburgh. I do not trust them scoring at all, and yeah, I'd have to take Baltimore, even if Huntley starts. He started last week. They got it
Yeah, I
done.
think Lamar's questionable for this week.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, can you
yeah.
imagine the Ravens winning the division?
Dude,
What a
coming back like that would be crazy. Yeah, because they were
yeah,
what two,
right?
what was their record at some point? Was
They
it
were
like two
like
and six? It was something
it was
crazy.
like, yeah. It was awful.
Yeah,
Yeah. But and then coming back like that with Lamar missing half the season, it's dude. And
yeah.
dude, that division just like Aaron Rodgers, like it was I don't I mean the Steelers are chronically 9-8. Like they just will always be a 9-8 team. Like regardless
Chronically, yeah.
if I don't know if they signed Pat Mahomes tomorrow, they'd be 9-8 next year. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Um dude, I don't know, man. I don't know who's I mean again, right? So the winner of this, let me look it up. So the winner of um this game will probably play
Oh yeah, good call.
you're probably gonna play
S-
the Texans or the Bills or no or the Chargers. Texans, Bills,
So,
Chargers
oh,
in Baltimore or in Pittsburgh. That's not a crazy matchup.
not
That's not
crazy. I
yeah.
wouldn't want Buffalo, but that's not crazy.
Wouldn't want Buffalo. I feel like of those three, I'd rather play the Chargers, but again, that's only because
Yeah.
they don't have the most recent success in the playoffs, like the Texans
Hmm.
and Bills do.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Completely agree. Texans defense is nasty. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play them. And then you got Josh Allen on Buffalo. So yeah, I'd go Chargers all day. I mean, they're Jim Harbaugh hasn't won a playoff game yet. Herbert hasn't won a playoff game yet. So yeah, I'd take them any day of the week
yeah,
for sure.
and I feel like the Chargers they're preparing for the playoffs. They're sitting them out last game of the season against the Broncos.
Oh yeah, I think I did see
So
that. You're right. Yeah.
get
Yeah. Rest his
ready for
hand up a
playoff
little
football,
bit.
baby. Yeah. Early Super Bowl predictions. Who do you think can take the AFC? Who do you think can take the NFC? And I know this is fluid because our predictions probably will change next week.
They changed this week for me from the last. I've had the same NFC team the last couple weeks. They changed this week because of what just happened. Rams have been just, end of the season, that's about picking up the pace. The teams that slip or the teams that lose in the first round, that's what the Rams are looking like to me now. I had them in the Super Bowl before. Now I'm leaning. It sounds crazy to say, but I'm thinking it's going to be the Seahawks. It's looking like it's going to be the Seahawks. Their defense is nasty. They're scoring points. Sam Darnold's not, the most entertaining guy in the world, but they can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They got Smith and Jigba. They have other weapons. They got a good tight end. Um, two really good running backs. Uh, so I'd have to say Seahawks. AFC, man, honestly. I know Buffalo lost last week. In crunch time, it's not going to matter. It's in the playoffs, it's going to be the best quarterback. I think Josh Allen's going to go. That's just me personally. Looking at some of those big games that he had where he's down 21 points, 14 points late in the game and they just all of a sudden come back magically and win.
Yeah.
They could have won last week if he just made that throw at the end of the game,
Should
but
have won last week.
yeah, dude, I think this is a year for him to go all the way. I think it's going to be Buffalo and in Seattle, and I think I could see Buffalo pulling it off. I mean, the Chiefs, nobody thought the Chiefs were going to win the couple that they won with the Eagles and Philly, or yeah, Philly and then San Francisco. The ones that they won,
Hmm.
they were not the favorites. So I mean, I could see Buffalo going, even though I mean, by the naked eye, they don't look like the better team, but I think it's going to be them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Dude, I'm so torn in the NFC, man. Who I think
Yeah.
it's either it's a team from the NFC West. I don't know if it's the Seahawks, the 49ers, or the Rams. Flip a coin, they could do it. They could
They got
represent the
Niners.
NFC.
Yeah.
The Niners look good. Dude, the Bears looked really good. Sunday night
Hmm.
against the Niners. Um,
Yeah.
I certainly know it's because of my hate of for the Eagles, but I don't think that the
Yeah.
Eagles will make any noise in the playoffs.
Hope not.
I hope not. God, I hope not. But no, I mean, any NFC West team or the Bears, I think are legit options to take the NFC. If I really had to narrow it down, I would say it's either the Rams or the 49ers. Again,
Mhm.
only reason I'm saying that is because they have the history of proving it. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would, but yeah, I mean, look, Seahawks, dude, nobody was picking them this year to be where they are. So
Nah.
that's crazy. Like Darnold lighting it up again, back to back years.
Yeah.
Um,
Another resurrection.
yeah.
Another
So,
one of them. Yeah.
dude, good for them, man. Seriously, good for them. On the AFC, it's crazy that the teams I'm thinking the Jaguars, the Texans, and the Bills, and the Texans and the Bills aren't even going to win their division, right? So, like, I think those are the favorites
Yeah.
to go to the Super Bowl. So, I really don't think the Broncos look like they're every week is a dogfight for them.
Yeah.
The Patriots look good, but it's hard to trust them again, right? We're
It
just going off
is.
of experience. Um,
Yeah. And I don't know if this was right, dude. I saw something today that the Patriots beat one team this year that was over 500,
I can
which
look
is
that up right now. Let me see.
which is pretty wild. And I guess at the time they had played each other, they would have to be under 500.
Oh, at the time that
Um,
they played each other?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Um,
gonna be a little.
that's the one team. And yeah, so I saw that and I was like, you know what? I don't know. So they got the Jets twice and the Dolphins twice. So
So
I
they
mean,
beat the
could see that.
Panthers at home. They crushed them.
Uh-huh.
They won at Buffalo.
Yeah. So that
Um,
was their one team, supposedly. So who else were their wins, I
they
guess?
won at Tampa Bay on November 9th. So I don't know how good Tampa Bay was. I would feel like they were good then.
Yeah, I feel like they should have had a good enough record by then.
Um, and then they won last weekend at Baltimore. I don't
What's
know.
Baltimore? Baltimore was under 500 last week, weren't they?
Possibly.
But I mean, they're going to be a playoff team, so even if they were, actually, I'm looking at the wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good topic there. I'm not sure. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, it's a good one. I don't, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, so they were. They're just now 8-8 after this win. So they were 7-8 when they won. But I mean, that's a playoff team. But yeah, dude, it's I don't yeah, I don't see New England going either though. Well, who would be your locked pick on the AFC between those few that you had? Because I didn't even think about Jacksonville. I should have. They've been putting up crazy points too.
if it's not the Bills' year, then it'll never be the Bills' year.
Yeah, that's
Like,
how I'm thinking.
right? Like, yeah, I mean, you you got to really, I don't know. I don't know if firing the coach is the right answer, but like you have to make some serious changes, dude. Because if you can't take it this year, then you'll never take it.
Yeah.
Um, so that being said, outside of the Bills, I could see the Texans making it.
Hmm.
And then my dark horse out of those two, or aside from those two, I would say Jacksonville because Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence looks really good. So tell me, what you got any New Year's resolutions? Something you going into 2026? Is there
Uh,
anything you want to a resolution? Anything you want to do new? Anything you want to do different or try or go? What is new for you in 2026?
so that is a good question. No, no, no. You know what, dude? It kind of became newer towards the end of the year. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. It can be a little newer towards the end of the year this year, but I'm really gonna ramp up the barbecue game for sure.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, I got some more gear, so I'm gonna ramp that up for sure. Getting to some getting some pulled pork, get some brisket down. I haven't done a brisket, so you know what? That's the main goal is get that down this year. Really ball out there. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, a little bit of some more burn-ins, get that down with the brisket burn-ins though, not the chuck roast, got after those a little bit. Um, but yeah, that might be the main thing, man. I know you work out a good amount. So and I've been doing that. So I mean, that's not really like a New Year's thing. Just gonna keep that going a little bit. But do you have any off the top of your head?
Keep working out, man. Dude, I've said before, dude, if I actually ever get a six pack, I'm gonna be insufferable. Like, dude, I may never walk with the shirt on ever again.
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
yeah. You going to Costco with that
dude,
one?
everywhere. The hood, HEB hood,
Yeah.
everywhere. Um, yeah, definitely. I want to. I'm running more and more. I want to run. See what I can do about running a half marathon.
Hell yeah.
Um, that may be a pipe dream, a bit of a pipe dream, at least this coming year, but I want to get as close as possible to it. And then I don't know, man. I think I want to travel a little
Yeah.
bit more this year. I feel like I'm not using enough free time to do things. So
That's a good one
I
too.
want to get out there and I want to take advantage more of free time and free will.
Yeah.
I don't
Are,
use it enough.
are there any places you think of off the top of your head you're like, damn, dude, I really need to go here? Or just in general, like get
Uh,
out and about?
That's a good question. I mean, in general, I would definitely say like overseas, right?
Yeah.
I don't really travel overseas much. I'd love to. But also in general, like just traveling, like because I've been all over the U.S. and I guess I
Hmm.
just want to keep going all over the U.S. and go to places that I've already been to several times that I just love. Like I do love Cali. I love the SoCal area.
Hmm.
San Diego is one of my favorite towns. Um, I love Seattle. I love New York City is my favorite city.
Yeah,
Um,
dude.
so dude, I mean, and also like a city like New York. Have you been to New York?
Oh yeah. Love Manhattan. Yeah,
I feel like New York
for sure.
is with most big cities in the US, I feel like you can experience in a weekend. New York, you probably need like 2 weeks to see it
Yeah,
all. So like
that's accurate.
I've been like two or three times, and 100% I have not done everything. And
Hmm.
so just more of seeing it, going and getting lost and exploring.
For sure. For sure. No, that's a good one, dude. And yeah, no, I agree. I think I've been twice as well, and have definitely not seen everything. Like, I mean, not even seen. I've still maybe seen half of Central Park, if half, maybe still just
Yeah,
30,
me too.
maybe a third of it. Yeah, so I mean, it's massive. Um, Went in a couple of the cool buildings. I know, haven't been inside Empire State. I don't know if people go in Empire State still.
You could go to the
Uh,
top.
yeah.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
never
okay,
been
you can
inside.
still. Yeah, so I haven't been in that one. Went in another one. It was like big see-through floors. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And then didn't go out to Statue of Liberty. I don't know if I'd want to do that because I mean you can see it from uh from like the ferry, ride
Did
the
you
little
do the
ferry
ferry?
out. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
did
so
the
that was cool.
ferry. I
Yeah.
did the one that takes you right there, which to me that's
Uh-huh.
seeing the Statue of Liberty. Like, what the hell else do I gotta
Yeah,
do?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's all you really need to do, I feel like. But yeah. Yeah, dude. No, that's actually a really good one because that's something that I say all the time. I'm like, dude, you need to take more days, take more Fridays. I mean, you don't need to only take like 10 days out of the year off, if that. You need to take some more time, get out and do something.
I think yeah, the New Year's resolution is should be to work less.
That's
Uh,
that's what we're saying. Yeah.
that's what we're
Yeah.
saying, right? I
That's what we're
mean,
getting at. Yeah, yeah.
last recording before the new year, last one of 2025.
Crazy.
Next time we hop on, we'll be chatting already of the semifinals. Maybe we'll probably even talk about more spoilers on what we see for the next Avengers trailer.
Dude. Yeah.
It'll
Wild
be
card weekend.
weekend, dude. Oh my God, so much to
A
look
lot
forward
coming
to.
up.
So much to look forward to.
Yeah,
Brother,
man.
it's been real. We'll chat soon. Catch us on the next pod. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring, do all what you got to do to follow and share. Appreciate it,
Oh
guys. See you
yeah.
on the next episode.